acting different, so I asked, can I?
That's a lot of it. 4 coops, 4 seasons, drop the top of it. Bust down, but my wrist, time to talk a lot of. I got both my girls head to toe designer. Drip, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit. You ain't talking big. Get out my way, little bit. I can't hear the hate, got a lot of it. Take these bands to the bank, let them rot in it. So much ice on me, I wish I had 2 necks. I got homies that can sleep without 2. I got homies that can sleep without. Gucci and Chanel, I got a lot of it. Walk up in the spot like, hey, what poppin' in? Come pop it for me, cause I'm rich and poppin' in. Yeah, drip, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit. You ain't talking big. Get out my way, little bit. She gon' put it on me, that's a lot of it. 4 coops, 4 seasons, drop the top a bit. Bust down, but my wrist, time to talk a lot of. I got both my girls head to toe designer. Drip, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit. You ain't talking big. Get out my way, little bit. West LA, that where you find me though. Cha-cha matcha with a rockin' black clothes. Whippin' around that back.
Well, later tonight in November, snowfall is forecasted to hit the Twin Cities, but right now, calm outside, and of course, a calm day inside U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. It can certainly get loud inside this building, and just a few moments ago when the Vikings were introduced, it was downright shaking in here. They're set for football as the Vikings get ready to do battle with the Jacksonville Jaguars. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
23-yard line.
Now Minshew on 1st and 10. He's got it complete to Thompson. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 16 yards on the game's first play and a quick first down.
Gain of 16 yards.
And you can bet they're going to lean on him quite a bit, obviously. They did last week. Was over 100 yards. Also, AFC Player of the Week is announced Wednesday.
And until they take that away, I would continue to lean on him. Try and have another award for him, one in this game. But when you look back at last week and you saw how he was able to find holes in the defense, but also the run after the catch, that's what made it impressive.
A first carry now for Thompson. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Eric Kendricks.
We should mention, to go along with a great game he had last week, he was rightfully named AFC Offensive Player of the Week.
And he shares that with his offensive line, the tight end, his fullback. He's looking for more and more of that in this game.
On 2nd and 2, Minshew. And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. 7 yards there and a first down. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 46. And he's going to be met at about the 43. It's Cameron Dantzler who got him down.
Tackled by Cameron.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Now he dumps this off over the middle. It's a gain of 5, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down. So 3rd and 2, this quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. The open man is Shark. It's complete. Minshew and Shark on the hook up there. 1st down, Jacksonville.
First down, Jacksonville.
Minshew, 1st and 10. And that'll be intercepted by the Pro Bowl safety Harrison Smith. And he will bring us all the way up to the 30-yard line. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14. They go play action. Cousins. Open here, Adam Thielen. They'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. First down there on a pick up to 25. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him. And he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
On 2nd down, it's Cook. Job there as he rumbles for 9, and it'll be back to a 3rd and 3.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
And he'll be stopped up at the line of scrimmage with a flag down. Let's check on the call. That hold coming from the middle of the line, the center.
And it's difficult for him because sometimes you've got people right over you, and as soon as you snap it, trying to get your hands up and block them, you can be a little bit late getting it done.
And this 3rd down looking very tough after the holding penalty. 3rd and long. Play action now. Cousins. Almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there in their opening drive. That's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down.
I may be an analyst, but I'm also a fan. I love it when people take the big shots downfield, but he was under a lot of duress, and I think that forced the incompletion downfield. Didn't have a real good chance to find his target.
Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. They'll indeed go for it. It's Cousins. He's going to rifle one deep left. And this is caught. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Dan Bailey now for the extra point. He's got it, and the Vikings take a 7-0 lead. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Their own 25-yard line.
Minshew and the Jags now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Beginning the drive here with Armstead. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still over for the coordinator.
On the slant, this is Chark.
Complete to DJ.
Well, starting drive number 2 off on the right foot. Completion for the first down. Drive 1 is they had to be pretty frustrating because they moved the football. They just didn't get any points out of it.
But warm-up QB2, let's bring in the backup. I mean, my goodness, you take them downfield and you don't score points. You know I'm being totally facetious here, right? I'm just kidding. Nice first drive. Rarely do teams score on every single drive in a game, but they like what they did there. They just hope they can pay it off this time with some points.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Shotgun handoff to Thompson. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Down by Jeff Gladney. It's a gain of 9. Brings up second.
On 2nd down now. It's Thompson. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Well, that's one stuff. We'll see if this defense has another in their back pocket.
And I just wonder on the other side of the ball, do you just challenge the big guys up front? This is a short yardage situation. We ought to be able to pick this up. Or do you say to yourself, they are awfully tough. I've got to throw it on this down.
10 yards there. Good enough for a Jags first down. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
This will be stopped. About 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up second.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Hand off to Thompson. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
On 3rd down, Thompson. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first.
He's brought down at the 31.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
First down, Thompson. Comes loose. And the Vikings pick up the football. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. Not the trend he wanted to start the season with a fumble lost in both weeks 1 and 2. Now, it's not a disaster, but certainly not what he was looking for.
Got to get that fixed because otherwise he shows up on every scouting report. I remember sitting in defensive rooms and hearing the scouting report from my coaches, and if someone had a particular problem carrying the ball and holding on to it, that was noted. Hey, make sure you give a little extra attention to him. Get after the football. He's dropped it the last couple of games.
3 yards the game there, 2nd down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
On 2nd down, Cook. He's got a first down and then some in midfield. And finally brought down at the 43. 22 yards there, a first down.
And it's pretty evident when you watch how Minnesota plays, just how important Dalvin Cook is to their offense. 1,000-yard rusher a year before, the first one the Vikings had since Adrian Peterson was dominating their carries. And having Cook in the lineup for the bulk of the season, that made Minnesota exactly what their head coach Mike Zimmer wanted them to be. A much more physical team that complemented their defense.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained,
so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Cousins gives way to Cook, and very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
Josh Allen on the tackle.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense, and guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature and make sure you don't get hurt.
The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Thought they were going to force a 4th down. Instead, P.I. gives them the 1st.
And that's frustrating because you think you've taken them really deep into the count, haven't you? Instead, you've got to start all over. That can really, really be demoralizing.
First carry for the Boise State Bronco, Alexander Madison. The tackle made by Kayvon Chason. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
At the 16-yard line.
From the 16, Cousins. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. 16-yard touchdown. And the Vikings are going to add on to their lead. Still first quarter, 2 receiving touchdowns for him. How are they going to slow him down?
I think they're thinking about altering their game plan. Whatever they came in with, now maybe you switch a better cover guy to it. Or you make sure you have more people in his general area wherever he lines up to at least try and discourage them from throwing the ball to him.
Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Taken in the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
21-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive, but at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Throwing on first down is Minshew. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Thompson. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His second catch in a row, first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Minshew sets to throw. That one complete. He finds Shun. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
First down, Jackson.
My goodness, they've come out locked in on this drive. Play calling, execution, they are fully in sync. 3 straight passes, 3 first downs. They're moving the ball downfield almost at will. This defense really struggling to find answers.
First down there, but it's incomplete. Laviska Chenault, the intended target. And that'll bring up second down.
Now second down.
I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Again, Minshew looking to throw. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
And Lambeau will put this one through, and they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted. I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yeah.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it.
They got his man complete. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. That one goes for 30 yards.
When teams practice their plays during the week, they're hoping that it's going to pay off on game day. So it sure has to feel good for them when they hit them during a game. And they hit that one there for big yardage.
So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. On play action, Cousins. And his throw is incomplete. Justin Jefferson, the rookie, his intended receiver. But it's going to be 2nd down.
Brings up
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Play fake. Cousins. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. They'll throw again. Cousins setting up the screen for Cook. And he's going to be taken down at the 39, clearly short of the first by a few yards. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down. Now Cousins on 4th down. And that is going to be incomplete. Mike Zimmer got to be unhappy with how that turned out. And the Jaguars are going to take possession here on the turnover on downs. Minshew going to lead up the Jaguars 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. First play of the drive is a run with Thompson. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
at the 40-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
2nd and 9.
Out of the gun is Minshew. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 12 yards there and a first down. They'll go play action here with Minshew. That is caught by Josh Oliver, the former San Jose State Spartan. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. A really good pickup of 28 yards. The Jags with their first opportunity in the red zone. 1st and 10 right at the 20. From the gun, Minshew to throw. Sharks got it left side. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds.
At the 14-yard line.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for him. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. He was looking to get that one to Chris Thompson, and it's 3rd down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. It'll be Minshew again. Able to complete this to Chenault. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A pickup of 4 on 1st down. It'll be 2nd and goal.
4-yard gain.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
At the 2-yard line.
Now Minshew got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Josh Oliver, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Jaguars have cut it back within a score. And he's got it. That cuts the lead. It's now 14-10.
Makes the score Vikings 14, Jaguars 10.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 12 yards there and a 1st down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now a give to Madison. The result here, pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
More muscle up front for this 2nd and 2. They've got 3 tight ends out there. On the handoff, it's Madison. It'll be a gain of 2 on the play, but they'll remain a few inches short here with 3rd down looming.
7-yard line.
The good run on 1st down followed up by a not-so-good run on 2nd down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
And the Jags have 5 in the secondary here on 3rd down. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he's got the 1st down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because They handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
Pretty solid run here on first down. Almost picked up another first, but he appears to be a few inches short.
I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
We'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
First and 10.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. A good pickup there at 22. Here's a first and 10 at the 14-yard line. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Handoff comes to Cook. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3.
It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 3.
They'll try to get it on the ground with Madison. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. They'll run with Cook. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal. They'll run for it with Cook. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota. Dalvin Cook as the first half is winding down. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. It's good, and it's 21-10.
Makes the score Vikings 21, Jaguars 10.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on 2nd and a couple. Deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. Laviska Shenault, the rookie, his intended target. And it's 3rd and short. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2.
Yards to go.
This time they stay on the ground. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Vikings have to like their position. They've got the lead. They get this football as well as we are back and underway for the second half. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offense...
And heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Miles Jack. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. Not the way you envision things to start out the third quarter. One play and already a turnover.
It's interesting. You and I were talking with the coach, and he talked about how at halftime, as a play caller, he wanted to make sure he got a new script going for the second half, not just the one that he operated off of to start the game. Nowhere on that script did it have that result.
2nd and 5 now. Minshew. The open man is Westbrook. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. A Jaguar first down as Minshew finds Westbrook. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They give it here to Thompson. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed. And that ball is caught by DJ Chark for the Jags touchdown.
DJ Chark. Touchdown.
DJ Chark with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Jags take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Lambo to add on the extra point. And he's got it to make this a 21-17 game.
Makes the score Vikings 21, Jaguars 17.
And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
1 yard.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Now Cousins. He sets to fire deep. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Working out of the gun, Cousins. And he finds his target. It's short. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down. First down, here's the run with Cook. And he'll take this one across the 45 up to about the 46-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
3 brings up 2nd and 7.
On 2nd and 7, Cousins. He gets this one into the hands of Dalvin Cook. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe. And now the Jags defense deciding to call a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here. Cousins now from the 50, and he's got Kyle Rudolph. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. Cousins to his tight end Rudolph for a Viking first down.
At the 43-yard line.
Cousins on first down. And Rudolph has it, the tight end. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
First and 10.
That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Rudolph on the receiving end from Cousins. Yeah, he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Kyle Rudolph, his first touchdown on the year. And the Vikings find a way to stretch their lead. And that one pushes the lead up to 11.
Makes the score Vikings 28, Jaguars 17.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Jaguars take over first and 10. At their own.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
And now the throw taken in by Chark. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Off play action, it's Minshew. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A gain of 13, it's a first down.
A gain of 13.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Josh Oliver.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. And he's going to be stopped just short of the first down marker at the Vikings 41.
Carried by number 34. Taken down at the 41. A gain of 5. And the Jaguar.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Connection made with Chenault. A gain of 6 there on first. From the 35, back to work on 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 35-yard.
On the carry, Thompson. And he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34.
On the tackle.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Looking to throw it. Minshew. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 20-yard line. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a first down.
First down, Jaguars.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Chris Conley, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
On 2nd and 10, it's Minshew. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Again, Minshew looking to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down.
In the red zone, precision is the watchword. If the throw's a little too early, too late, maybe off a little bit, going to be a good chance that any attempt is going to be a contested one. And that one falls incomplete.
So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in the
Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack.
Kirk Cousins sack.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
At the 19-yard line.
From the gun, here's Cousins. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
12 yards. It's now 3rd down and 4.
Cousins from the gun on 3rd. That is incomplete.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
And now the Jags going to signal for another timeout. And that's going to leave them with just 1 timeout remaining still in the 3rd quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt them. We'll be back. The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on 4th down? They'll indeed go for it. It's Cousins. And this is incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Jags take over in terrific field position. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They run with Thompson. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. Eric Kendricks in on the tackle.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Second and 5 now. Minshew, and this one into the hands of DJ Shark. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
1st down, Jacksonville.
Throwing on 1st down is Minshew. And his throw is going to be incomplete. Laviska Shenault, the intended target. That'll bring up 2nd down.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
This one to his running back out of the backfield. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Third down.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. It'll be Minshew again. This is Chenault on the receiving end. And he's able to pick up the 1st down before he's tackled right at the 10.
And the Jaguar 1st down.
Out of the gun is Minshew. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown.
Touchdown.
Josh Oliver. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Jaguars move back within a couple of the lead. Lambo on for the extra point. And this is now a 1-point game.
Makes the score Vikings 28, Jaguars 27.
And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And this carries into the end zone. And Abdullah will not try to bring it out.
10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they've seen their lead nearly extinguished after that last score. But bottom line, they are still on top with the football. And a touchdown on this drive would really put them in position. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Vikings. A big play there. 75 yards. And the Vikings are going to add on to their lead. And with that, the lead is up to 8.
Makes the score Vikings 35, Jaguars 27.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Minshew and the Jags now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. From the gun, Minshew to throw. And out across midfield down to the 45. Give him 30 yards there. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Minshew sets to throw. He's got it complete to Thompson. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Give him 8 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Minshew. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
1st down, Jacksonville.
Minshew, 1st and 10. Oliver, the tight end, making the catch. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 11 more on that one and another first down. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you're talking about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Hey. Yo, Jack Rabbit, come on.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. That's complete right around the 8. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. Same exact result as last play, a pickup of 11. It's been all passing all the time on this drive. 5 for 5, and now 1st and goal.
Feels like a case of until they stop us, we might as well keep running the offense that we like to run. Don't change up and do something different.
And that ball is caught by DJ Chark for the Jags touchdown. DJ Chark, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jaguars move back within a couple of the lead. And this is now a 1-point game.
Makes the score Vikings 35, Jaguars 34.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And Abdullah will not try to bring it out.
At their own 25-yard line.
Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in the tight one. Far right side taken in here to start this drive. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
On play action, Cousins is going to float this over the middle deep. This is caught inside the 15. And they'll get this way down into Jacksonville territory.
1st and goal at the 9-yard.
And we continue to see another example here of offenses just going for it.
And this game has really turned into a receiver's dream and a defender's nightmare because no one's being stopped throwing the ball downfield, and points are going on the board.
Give him 4 on the carry there. It's 2nd and goal. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? You just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1.
On the pickup.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this 4th quarter. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Trying the power game with Ham. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
And goal.
Can this defense hold them out? Here we go now. 4th and goal from the 2. And he's not going to get there. They tackle him at the 2. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Jaguars are able to come up with a goal line stand. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. A real opportunity for them. Their defense got the key fourth down stop. Now all they need is a field goal to snag the lead. Back to throw now in his own end zone. And he drops this off to Thompson, complete. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Chris Thompson.
And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make him make someone miss in the open field.
On second down, it's Thompson. And not much here as he'll get it to the 11, maybe the 12-yard line. He can muster only a yard there, and they'll be left with a third and very short.
And inches.
Now Minshew looking for his running back, and he's got him. And they're going to get the first down here across the 15-yard line. Give them 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
Jaguars.
Now Minshew on 1st and 10. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. That catch good for only a couple.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Here's Minshew. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
First down, Jacksonville.
Back to throw now on first down. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll look to throw. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete.
Minshew's pass.
That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short.
Pardon, you got to like what they're doing right there. Little by little, they're getting closer. Another good pickup.
Options galore here. 2nd and a few inches. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 38, 30, 10. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And so much much for the game-winning 2-minute drive. I think that interception return there pretty much seals the deal.
And one thing to keep in mind, in this situation with the score that close, defense isn't backing off and just giving you easy throws. They're playing aggressively as well, and they end up picking that one off and sealing the deal for themselves.
Extra point try by Bailey. And the play clock is going to run out here. They're in no hurry to get a play off. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves them back 5. They'll try it again now after the 5-yard walk-off. And with that, the lead is up to 8.
Makes the score Vikings 42. Jaguars.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee, and they'll start things out at the 25. After the pick six, they go right back to the air. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here. Connection made with Chenault. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
A gain of 14.
Well, how about keeping your head about you in this situation? No more timeouts. Finds a way to get out of bounds. Now they can breathe a little bit as they contemplate what to do on the next down.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. And now the Vikings are going to stop it here on defense with a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. To throw. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down. Incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his home. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Pushing through the contact. Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. That's a tough spot as a quarterback, Charles. You want to get rid of it, but you see what can happen when you do try to get rid of it with pressure.
Man, how about the pressure coming without them having to blitz? That's when you know things are clicking for 6 points.
And they got the extra point, and the lead is up to 15 now. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
And they'll indeed take a knee.
Today's final
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Vikings, the win gets them back to 500 at 6-6 on the year. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Meanwhile, for Jack.